There is a moment in modern air defense that can shift from complete calm to full tension in a heartbeat. It begins not with the roar of engines or the sight of contrails across the sky, but with a single, unmistakable sound: the rising wail of a scramble siren. For fighter pilots around the world, this tone is more than an alarm. It is a demand for instant readiness, a reminder that every second counts, and a signal that somewhere beyond the horizon, a potential threat may be moving closer. Scramble alerts are designed to compress the entire process of preparing a jet for flight into only a few minutes. Even a brief delay could allow an unknown aircraft to penetrate deeper into controlled airspace, reducing the time available to react. In an era when advanced fighters can travel at extraordinary speeds and deliver devastating payloads with precision, the value of an immediate response cannot be overstated. If you enjoy stories like this, filled with behind-the-scenes insights from aviation history and modern air operations, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. There are many more fascinating episodes ahead. Scramble procedures have existed for decades, originating with the Royal Air Force during the Battle of Britain in 1940. That early experience created a foundation for today's highly coordinated Aerospace Control Alert system, responsible for protecting national airspace at all times. Modern ACA units maintain fighters that are fueled, armed, and ready for immediate departure. Among these aircraft, the F-15 remains the primary responder, representing more than half of all dedicated Scramble assets. The jet's powerful engines, high thrust-to-weight ratio, and reliability allow pilots to go from resting on the tarmac to airborne combat readiness within a 5-minute window. The process itself is intense. Once the alarm sounds across the base, pilots race toward the locker rooms to grab their gear and then head directly to the aircraft shelters. If the distance is significant, vehicles wait outside to transport pilots quickly. Ground crews move simultaneously, checking connections, performing last-second inspections, and clearing the area around the fighter. Each technician knows the sequence by heart, and any hesitation could slow the launch. Inside the cockpit, the pilot completes rapid checks and awaits final clearance. With the engines igniting and the aircraft rolling, the time between alarm and takeoff becomes incredibly short. And once airborne, the pilot may be tasked with identifying, escorting, or, on rare occasions, intercepting a suspicious aircraft entering secured airspace. Scramble missions can lead to many different outcomes. The majority end uneventfully, with the responding fighters escorting an aircraft until it exits the restricted zone. But military intercepts between nations are more sensitive. Even without hostile intent, they create an environment where miscommunication or miscalculation could escalate tensions. A notable example occurred in 2020 when 2 Russian Su-27 fighters intercepted a US B-52 bomber flying over the Black Sea. According to the US Air Force, the bomber remained in international airspace, yet the Russian jets closed in at coordinated altitudes. Encounters like this highlight why scramble readiness is essential. Situations can shift quickly, and both pilots and command centers must remain fully aware of the rules and limits governing such interactions. If an interception becomes more demanding, offensive and defensive pilot skills matter greatly. The F-15 is known for an exceptional air-to-air combat record. Dogfight training emphasizes understanding the jet's unique characteristics, its cornering speed, climb rate, and ability to maintain high energy during maneuvers. Fighter pilots spend countless hours mastering these traits, allowing them to perform basic fighter maneuvers that position them advantageously against an adversary. The physical strain is considerable. During tight turns, an F-15 pilot can experience up to 9 Gs, requiring strong training in G tolerance to avoid G-induced loss of consciousness. Beyond maneuvering skill, situational awareness is the pilot's most valuable tool. Knowing the location, speed, and intentions of nearby aircraft determines whether an engagement remains safe and controlled. Defensive techniques also play a significant role. The F-15's electronic warfare suite provides countermeasures such as flares and advanced radar warning systems to protect against potential threats. Though real engagements are rare, pilots train constantly to ensure they are prepared for any scenario. Escort operations form another crucial component of air missions. Bombers and VIP flights may require fighter protection even in peaceful environments. Aircraft such as the B-52 can fly for extended periods, often exceeding the unrefueled range of most fighters. However, the F-15 equipped with conformal fuel tanks gains additional range without sacrificing its weapons-carrying capability. This allows it to escort bombers from a distance, ensuring their security throughout a mission. Because bombers cannot effectively defend themselves and represent high-value assets, their protection is a strategic priority. Scramble readiness extends far beyond fighter pilots. Entire air bases train for emergency situations where every aircraft must take off immediately. In a scenario where a base comes under sudden threat, delays measured in minutes could result in major losses. To prepare for such events, the U.S. Air Force uses a tactic known as minimum interval takeoff, or MITO. During a MITO exercise, aircraft taxi in a dense formation called an elephant walk, before departing with as little as 12 to 15 seconds between each plane. The B-52 Stratofortress is especially known for participating in these drills. Its massive wingspan produces a powerful wake vortex, making it challenging for following aircraft to maintain control. Pilots and crews practice these demanding maneuvers to ensure they can execute them safely when needed. Scramble drills frequently combine MITO procedures with rapid launch exercises. This trains airmen to respond to the full sequence from the first alert to the final moment when the last aircraft leaves the runway. Even the heavy B-52, which normally requires a lengthy preparation process, can use a specialized cartridge start system during emergencies. This method uses a small controlled explosive charge to force air into two of the engines, reducing the startup process from nearly an hour to just 10 minutes. It is an example of how technology and training intersect to guarantee rapid response capabilities. Behind the scenes, maintenance crews contribute just as much to combat readiness as the pilots themselves. The engines of an F-15, for instance, undergo meticulous inspections. After removal, technicians examine compressor blades, turbines, and afterburner components, using diagnostic tools to detect wear or microscopic cracks. Once repaired and reassembled, the engine is installed in a reinforced test cell, often called a hush house, where it is run at high power to simulate real flight conditions. Only engines that pass all assessments return to operational jets. The advanced F-15E Strike Eagle further illustrates how much performance modern aircraft demand from their power plants. Entering service in 1989, it carries a combined afterburning thrust of more than 58,000 pounds and can climb to 50,000 feet within a minute. Its twin-engine design, similar to the one used in the F-16 but doubled for greater capability, allows it to reach speeds of Mach 2.5. When pilots, maintainers, controllers, and support staff all work in unison, the result is a system capable of defending national airspace at a moment's notice. Every Scramble alert, whether routine or unexpected, demonstrates the coordinated effort that underpins modern air defense. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss new episodes exploring the remarkable world of aviation and history.